Good morning, guys. I am thrilled to be with you another week, and I hope that you're excited about what we're going to learn today. I have some quick and easy little project I thought you would like. We've been kind of closed in. If you, depending on when you're watching this, we have a quarantine for the coronavirus here in the U.S. So we are kind of closed in. So I am sitting here getting some painting done and thought I would show you a little something that kind of is a watercolor look that's kind of fun. So are you ready to get started? And listen, painting helps you not be stressed. It gives you deep breathing opportunities. And I'm going to go slow and calm and hope that you enjoy that. I also, because we can't go to the nail salon, I have my thumb with the Band-Aid on it. So please ignore that. And we're going to be using multi-surface paint. I'm going to be on a regular canvas that is not base coated because I want that watercolor look. It's got gesso on it, so it's ready. And we're going to use my one-stroke brushes and mostly a flat brush, a few other detail brushes with different sizes of flats. So let's get started. I'm going to go to the overhead camera, which, by the way, you can see it's right in the way. All right, so let's go over. And I want you to see, this is what I've done. I just took a number 2 lead pencil and I drew some kind of a jar. So do any kind of jar you want. And you can put a table or just have it suspended. Sometimes it's nice to put a line across here where the table would be. All right, so can you kind of see that? I just penciled in and it's rough, it's sketchy. It's not drawn hard. It's a light, sketchy look. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I put out some colors. So I have wicker white, aqua, June berry, but it could be any kind of a pretty berry color. All right, citrus green, sap green, pink melon, daffodil yellow, and floating medium. See the medium? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this medium and fill my 16 flat brush, and I'm going to get a little bit, just a little bit of aqua. So the jar is going to be like a blue tone. All right. So I'm going to come around this way, even though you probably won't even see this part. See, I'm laying the brush flat. Well, what we're going to do is we have to do this first so we know where the jar is to put our stems in. So we're just going to do the outside of this. Okay. Now I'm going to come around here. See how the flat of the brush? And when you go across here a few times, you can scrub it a little bit and take the pencil off or not even worry about it because this will erase later if I want to take it off. This extra one right out. No, that one's actually the one I need to be at to match the other side. Sometimes if my sides don't match, what I do is I will take a leaf or something and let it hang down here and cover it. There we go. So I don't want it too strong here, so I can go back over that and take a little bit more away. Now all I'm doing is getting the shape, because what I'm going to do is after I do the stems, I'm going to come back after I do my stems and put the aqua, the blue tone. It can be blue or aqua or soft green, all kinds of glass jars. I have a little spot there. Oh, what that is. All right, so I can come along here. We want to put the stems, and after the stems are all dry, we're going to put blue back over it. Okay. Now, let me show you what's going to happen here. All right, so I'm going to come up here, and that's the back of the rounded jar. You see that? Now, what I want to do is come here and then make it curve So there's the front of the jar. You see that? We're going to come here, make it curve around, and come in front. All right. So that's kind of, because I'm holding it, it's not as steady as I want it. See, if I go like this a little bit, it'll take the lead out. The lead that where I drew it. Okay. Now, I can come in here and go ahead and put a table in here, or just a line. That gives you the illusion. See my finger along here? It gives you the illusion of a table. All right. I get a little bit of color, just a wash. All right. Now you can write, I've written ball for ball jars. I'm going to tie a ribbon around it when I'm done. But now what I'm going to do, because I want it to dry, I'm going to pick up the citrus and the sap on the same brush. This is a 16 still. Now I want all these stems. So here's a fern. And then it's going to come up here. All right. And then I'm going to come over here at different heights, guys. And I'm going to do this one falling here. Excuse me. Now what happens is I've had people come out here, which means it would come through the glass jar. So you don't want to do that, okay? You want to make sure that these are stuck in the jar. And we've got a few that are going to have fern on them, okay? So that's what I thought I would do there. I can also bring a little bit of blue to the stem, the aqua. All right, and this flower has to have a stem. Okay. Now I don't like that I just crisscross these, so I'll bring one of these back up over it and this one over it because it was looking kind of funny there. I think it looks better with a little bit of blue on the green. There we go. All right. Now we're going to put the aqua wash back over that, but it's got to be totally dry. All right. So I am going to, see, this is really easy and fun. That's the great thing about it. I'm going to take my medium again and then go over here to, with the 16, over to the Juneberry or whatever pretty flower color that you've got. See, I'm going to wave it. And I'm going to come down a little bit, but I want it to not show through there. Showing through there a little bit. So you could put white back on it or be more careful. All right. So now this one's behind. So I'm going to put a little bit of white with that one. So it looks a little bit different. This is just a really quick one, a really fun little watercolor effect. See how when I put the white in there, it covers it really good. Let me come a little bit closer so y'all can see. All right. Now, I'm going to do another wiggle. All right. Now this looks a lot lighter. I don't know why it's looking so dark on here. Now I'm going to get more medium and we're just going to go around. Picking up a little bit of magenta. I want to put a little bit of pink melon in that one just to change the look a little bit. There we go. So I'll put a little bit of pink melon just to give it a little bit of difference. But I can also put with my medium some other little pink melon. See the mediums in there? And I'm using a 6 flat. And I'm doing just little pink melon with medium. So it's kind of see-through. So look, there's a couple ways you can push, push, push. Instead of making circles and making the teardrop, look, make a teardrop, teardrop, or these are just push, lift, push, lift. So whichever one's comfortable for you. I'm going to do 1, 2, and I'm going to put one where? Over here? Just a little bit. With these little watercolor designs, you don't want to have too much. It's supposed to be light. Okay, now I'm going to put yellow in the middle of that and yellow in the middle of that. So I'm just tapping it with my 6, okay? Now look up close. So this looks better in real life. I'm hoping that when this is all dry, it'll look better on here. Little dots with the handle of your brush, dip, dot. I'm also going to put some little white dots around. Just grab some white dots around here. Most of this will be way better if you let it dry, but of course I have no patience and I want to do it with you now. Okay, so any little bit like that adds to it. These little guys are just supposed to be just that effect. Now what I have done afterwards, guys, is I have taken a permanent pen, Identa pen, and I've come around with the little tip, with this little tip, and I've done little drawings of what they are, the little leaves and stuff. So if you're just doing that watercolor effect, you're going to come in here with some aqua and a little bit of citrus and some white. We just want it really blended. And then we're going to use medium. Okay. Now if I add a little bit of yellow, it'll get it a brighter look. But then I'm going to clean out my brush and just try to see if I have a one. Some on these little brushes, you want to have a really good one if you're doing little detail. So, okay. Now look what's going to happen here. I'm going to push down. So push, lift. See, I need medium, more medium, more medium. So they should be kind of across from each other, but they don't have to all go the same way. Okay. So I would love you to do a greeting card like this. This is a little 8x8 canvas. No, this is 8x10 canvas. But this would be really great on a greeting card too. You just use smaller brushes. Okay, so I'm going to have two of the same kind of color and leaf. I'm going to do one over here and the one up there. And then I'm going to do a couple of other different looking ones. Okay. So see, it's just a fun little project. I'm going to pick up another little brush, and why don't I can make it sap green with medium. And this is an 8 flat. All right, so I think I wasn't on the screen. Sorry. I'm going to do a better job up here. Now these I'm staggering. I got to keep getting medium so it doesn't look solid painted. I want it see-through. Okay. So we can put a couple of other bigger leaves by doing 2 strokes. So one on one side, one on the other. And I'm going to come in here and put another one up here just to break it up a little bit. Now you see that this was very quick and easy. Okay, there we go. Now I've decided I'm going to take a little liner because this did too much watercolor. So in here, I'm going to go, oops, oops, oops. Okay, I got way too much water. So let me show you. I am going to take my paper towel and I'm going to pick up the inky white because I did it too watery. Usually you can get a wet brush, clean wet brush, and pick it up. But this was just lots of water. So this is thick paint. I'm not making it inky. And I'm going to keep rolling it in the paint. So my thick paint is not real thick. It's a nice consistency. All right. So see, that just helps you a little bit. And I can also come around this edge a little bit because I don't like that jar showing through there. And that fixes the whole thing. And it separates these two here a little bit more. See, just be loose. All right. Okay. Now this needs to be dry. Everything was dry till I put those 2 green leaves. I should have waited and put those later. All right. Because what I want to do is I want to take my 16. So can you see yourself doing this? I think this is a fun little easy project that you can do. And I want you to see that if I pick up medium and a little bit more aqua, see that? We'll just go over the jar. Try not to touch those leaves. Okay, so one way we do is a light wash. Okay, with medium, so it's a lot of medium. That's when I say a wash, all right? I can then go over this again later and get the little screw marks on the jar, all right? But I don't want to get into that wet leaf, okay? And So now this is the one I want to show you that makes it really kind of fun. I can come in here and just get plain white, and I can have a glare. See the glare? And if I flatten this brush, I can put a little bit of glare coming here. See? Okay, so see the little glares along here and a little bit there. That is just an added thing that makes it look a little bit more professional, so it's kind of fun. Okay, so now I'm making an inky Juneberry or whatever color your blossom is. And I'm going to come around here with it. And I'm going to make a little teeny knot and make my loops. Now this was inky paint. Inky, I put water mixed with the paint, and I was swung out and back up. You can't push it back up, so you've got to loop it. And then you wiggle it coming down. How fun is that? Now, sometimes if I don't like exactly how that looks, I can do like you wrap it twice. Okay? Now, I want to see what y'all do with that. Please come on to Donna Dewberry's official One Stroke group on Facebook and see and share your designs and see everybody else's designs, okay? Till next week, let's relax and paint. Thank you.